When kids copy bad behavior, how can parents guide with love? Hey everyone, today I want to share something with you that I think many parents can relate to. Kids copying inappropriate behavior. Mimicking is the most natural way for kids to learn about the world around them. But sometimes it gives us a headache. My kid once embarrassed me by copying something out of nowhere. And I bet you've had those confusing moments too. So, what should we do when our kids pick up things that aren't so great? Let's dive in together, with all the honesty from one parent's heart to another. Key points first. I've realized that kids don't yet know how to tell good from bad. They just innocently repeat what they see. The big thing is that we need to create a positive environment so they can copy the good stuff. When they do something off, how we react really matters. We've got to stay calm and handle it gently. And finally, setting clear boundaries not only helps them understand right from wrong but also prevents bigger issues down the road. Alright, let me tell you more. Why do kids love copying everything around them? Have you ever noticed how, from about 1 to 3 years old, kids turn into little explorers? Everything they see or hear, they want to try out. I remember my kid once copied me tapping on the keyboard, just banging away at it. It was adorable. But at this age, they don't get what's good or bad yet. They can't tell what's okay or not, or even what's real versus imaginary. So sometimes, they do things that leave me stunned. Like, oh my goodness, where did you pick that up from? I think it's totally natural because they're figuring out life through what they observe. But that's exactly why we need to pay extra attention to what they're exposed to every day. Are kids' copycat moments really harmless? Guys, have you ever seen your kid do something so funny you just wanted to burst out laughing? I have. Like the time my kid picked up some grown-up phrase and kept repeating it all day. At first, I thought, it's cute. Just a kid being a kid. But then I realized they don't understand when or where certain things are okay. Next thing I knew, they were putting on that show in front of a crowd. And I wanted to disappear. Truth is, kids this age are like sponges. They soak up everything without filtering. I feel for them because they don't mean any harm. They're just copying innocently. But if we don't guide them, those behaviors could turn into habits that aren't so easy to break. So, I decided I've got to give them more chances to see and copy the positive stuff instead of the not so great things. What should parents do when kids copy something inappropriate? Let me share some moments where I've learned how to respond when my kid picks up something off track. This comes straight from my heart. And I hope it helps you too. Stay calm first. One time, my kid dropped a swear word they must have heard somewhere. I was shocked and almost yelled. But I held it back. I figured out that if I laughed or shouted, they'd think it was fun and keep doing it. Kids this age love testing things out. They want to see how we'll react. So no matter how funny or frustrating it was, I kept a straight face, took a deep breath, and then talked to them. Don't cheer them on. Not even a little. I remember when my kid did this goofy but kind of rude gesture. And the whole family cracked up. After that, they kept doing it over and over. That's when it hit me. My laughter was like a reward. They thought it made us happy. But if they took that joke to school or a friend's house, it wouldn't be cute anymore. So I learned to hold back the claps and smiles when it's something they shouldn't repeat. Even if it's secretly hilarious. Offer a better option. Once, my kid got into a phase of kicking furniture. I didn't yell, I just said calmly, "Hey, we don't kick things inside. But outside is different." Then I grabbed a ball and took them to the yard to play. They loved it, and it worked. They got to have fun while learning that kicking stuff indoors isn't okay. I love this approach because they don't feel scolded. And they still pick up the right lesson. Set clear limits. I don't like giving long lectures to my kid. They're too little to get it all. Like if they say a bad word, I just say, "We don't use that word." Okay, and leave it there. They don't need to know why yet, they just need to know the line. I find this helps them remember without making them feel scared or confused. What if someone else teaches my kid bad habits? Guys, this one's been a real struggle for me. Once, my parents jokingly taught my kid some grown-up phrases at home. I asked them to stop, but they brushed it off, saying, "It's just a kid, no big deal." I get that they love my kid, but I don't want them picking up stuff that doesn't fit their age. So I decided to set some firm boundaries. I gently told my family, they're still little, and I want them to learn positive things first. If someone doesn't respect that, I limit their time with my kid for a bit. I believe boundaries don't just help my kid know what's okay, they're also a way for me to lead by example. When I live out what I teach, my kid notices and starts shifting their behavior too. Seeing that change makes me feel so relieved. Closing words. Friends, being a parent is a wild ride, full of challenges but overflowing with love. I truly believe that with patience, calmness, and a good environment, our kids can grow up surrounded by the best things. They copy to learn, and we're their guides. Let's keep going together, because for our kids, we'd do anything.